Well, it's been a while since I've done a video here for YouTube. A lot of things have happened, Of course, I got to see me do a miracle on South Beach and everything, and then go back on it and put the weight back on and all that good stuff. I am back on South Beach. I just want to let people know that. Quickly, some people have been asking me, they're looking at me going, Bob, we've heard you on the radio and everything. You haven't done videos here on YouTube. Well, I'm back. And I've also had people asking me, about midterm elections and everything too, especially people in Florida, because that's where I'm from and everything. A lot of people have been asking me where I stand, and everything, and I finally made some choices and everything. It almost feels like I'm going a little more Tea Party with it, but I'll be honest with you, what other choices do we have? For starters, I just want to let people know that for the governor's race, people have been often asking me why I'm not getting behind this one, why I'm not getting behind that one, especially with the governor's race. Why am I not getting behind Alex Sink? Because, and let me just be straight up about this, Alex Sink, you are the one who's the crook. I do not like what you or the Democrats have done, and personally, if it were me with the way you would done some of those things, some of those commercials and everything on Rick Scott, I'd be getting you for defamation of character. I'll be honest with you where all this goes. The truth of the matter is, you are nothing more but the state of Florida's version of Nancy Pelosi. And we do not need you as our governor, Alex Stink. That's first and foremost. Now, I may not be the biggest fan of Rick Scott, but I'll say this, Rick Scott has convinced me. And a lot of what Rick Scott says has made sense. So, I am for Rick Scott, I love Rick Scott. I think he's got a lot on the ball with this one, and yes, he is a successful businessman. And if it means running the state more as a business to get us back, get the state into surplus, to get jobs rolling again, that's what he'll do. President Bush left us in a surplus when he was leaving office. Charlie Crist put everything out of hand. Now, I will say this. The bad economy may have had something to do with that. But Charlie Crist, you could have done your part to at least save our state, from at least a lot of the heartache that we're dealing with, a lot of the stress. I'll tell you right now, that people have been often asking me, where do I go? What do I believe in? How do I stand with all this? I will tell you right now. I am voting for Marco Rubio for the Senate. I think with what I said there about Charlie Crist there is proof, that I'm definitely not voting for him. Kendrick Meek, same old thing, I mean, where Obama kept saying it's more of the same, it was the Obama campaign. All we're seeing is more of the same stuff out of the Democrats. Everything is agenda ridden. I think, with the Tea Parties and everything, we are starting to see, Republicans, conservatives, and independent and moderates, really starting to come together, on this one. And yes, some of the liberals are too. Yeah, there are some Democrats who are. Because the Tea Party, for starters, there is no leader. Who is the leader of the Tea Party? You don't know who it is. They're not out there flaunting themselves. The Tea Party is a unit. It is one unit altogether. There is nothing more than that going on. The other thing is the fact that Tea Parties aren't saying be conservative. They're not saying be liberal. They're looking at our Constitution. So I got to tell you, when you vote your mind. And yes, I'm doing one more video and everything, and this one's actually for my buddy Rick Scott. Well, actually, he's not my buddy, but I'm calling him that because I think if anyone's going to be the state of Florida's best friend, it will be Rick Scott. And yes, Marco Rubio needs to be out there too. Those two guys are willing to fight Obamacare, and I think we should get behind them.